Hey y'all, it's me, Mo9. Um, I'm back at it. It's been a minute. Shit is crazy. You live it, you experience it, you know what it is. Um, I've just been utilizing my downtime for loving myself, loving my family, loving my friends, you know, um, cause life and people are madness, and I feel like sometimes I am on a planetary insane asylum, and then I see proof of it. So I definitely enjoy my time to myself to just be with my family and be with my friends and um just experience the better parts of life, the healthier parts of my life. So if you ever see breaks in the channel like this, it's me grounding in, realigning, really. I'm not gonna say I'm there, but I am doing a little better. So, yeah, a little better. So, with that said, let's get into it. Life is crazy right now, and it'd be nice to get some guidance for those of y'all who are dealing with the madness that is, waking up to, visions of violence on the news and experiencing social violence or unhealthy situations, which is a lot of existence right now, or unhealthy people who support unhealthy habits, um, and try to thrive off of it. Girl, the other night I was out with my kiddo and we were walking past these people, and it was these three obviously affluent white women, and they were just talking about a game they were playing at a game night, and one of them said, well, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And you could just tell the way she said it that it was definitely like something her dad said, that her grandma said. I don't want to channel this lady's really deceptive generational family line, but it's like people are being taught generationally to be, um, for lack of a better word, douchebags. And it leads to um, people being incapable of progressing forward because they don't have communities that aren't douchebags or self-serving. um, but let's get into just people who are dealing with stuff like that right now. Girl, oh, let me just. It's my first time using this lighting, so my phone will probably tweak for a little bit. That's not giving. We'll figure it out. You got the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Let's clarify that. Yeah. We work and we have to make decisions on what to pay next, what to get next, how to get this loan, how to get that loan, how to survive and pay this bill, how to survive and pay that bill. and it carries weight. Uh, wow. This is encouraging us to create strategies that are outside of the norm. This includes getting new friends, people who actually know what's going on in the world. With new friends came the Ace of Pentacles and the Hangman. So, with this new network of people, community, if you say, or just going out and allowing ourselves to experience new people, obviously be safe, will take us from this place of stillness. It'll help us to be able to free ourselves from oppressive forces around us. So, communicating with each other, first of all, with this Ace of Cups, this is not just like, oh, talking to people. This isn't small talk. This is opening up our hearts and our feelings, ourselves to our feelings. I'm saying we, I'm including myself in this, as a collective read. This thing is crazy over here. Okay. So it's opening up our hearts. It's no longer opening up our hearts to people who show deceptive traits. Yeah, I mean, it happens, liars. If it's a lie, you're going to believe it until you find out the truth. But once you find out the truth, there you go. You have it. And believe it. So, excuse me. With this Ace of Cups again, the cup is overflowing. My cup runneth over. But it's overflowing into a lake of lilies. Water lilies. My cat's being wild in the living room. I'm like, what is that sound? Okay. And these lilies are being nourished. So opening up our hearts, expressing our feelings, what we are feeling, being true to our emotions without letting them take us over, just allowing ourselves to express them and feel full in them, or even fill our cup to begin with, to be able to express them, give ourselves time and space where we can express them in healthy ways. But either way, expressing this wave of emotions that we are feeling is gonna help other people to see that they're not alone. They are also feeling these emotions. They also need to speak to people about what they're going through. There's no need to be isolating. We need to be building and growing together with that Ace of Pentacles. We need to be in this together with people that we can trust. Let's see what this. Finding trustworthy people in a world that seems to be impacted by untrustworthy actions, or people getting quote unquote a leg up, or I don't know, getting forward or progressing. The combat of that is truth and action. Truth and action. Ain't nothing gonna scare a liar more than the truth, and they will It's really weird because I'm dealing with it now. You'll be like, I caught you in your lie. And then be like, that wasn't a lie. What I meant was, and it's like, girl, no. And then you'll be like, you won't even tell them it's a lie because you already know it's a lie. And they'll just like keep lying, even though you know for a fact and you see it with your own experience. You have experienced already their lies and you know it's a lie. They will still continue to do it. And they will eventually be cornered by their lies. And you know what? Liars lash out. So keep moving forward with truth and honesty. Do you see all these aces here? This is creating new open space for growth. Um, Damn, I got stalkers. They think about me in the middle of the night. It's really weird. Um, with this Ace of Swords, truth in action, not an easy road. Again, liars, you gotta have a thick skin or a sharp blade. Actually, you need both of them to go through with this process. It is not going to be easy, and hence having that balance of these three, this groundedness, um, to set forth planning, to cultivate space, that you want to be able to do these things. It's going to take time, but there's open growth here. Communicate. Talk about what you're feeling, your heart's desire. People are listening, even if some of them are douchebags. You don't have to interact with those people because guess what? You've already got truth and action to back you up. Taking action, knowing that it's going to be a difficult journey. Temperance, peace, harmony. Oh, sorry. You say this is the Emperor. The Emperor was actually on the bottom of the deck when I pulled out the Ace of Swords. And then I said the Temperance when I saw it upside down. That's giving, girl, conquering the oppressor. Pretty much by taking lead. Not necessarily like taking lead by being a douchebag, but like with that sword, putting in truthful, honest, direct action into what you would like to achieve. There may be people, someone, societal bullshit that want to overpower you, your growth, your process, especially if it's at the beginning stages. Leave them motherfuckers in the dust. If you can leave, that is the way to go. Someone said these people will destroy any land you try to cultivate. It's given. Four of Swords. I don't know why the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, I was like, know your enemy. Because it's giving art of war. If it's social, economic, whatever, But this is saying if you are, it's almost like if you feel like something or someone is wavering over you or hovering over you to try to pressure you in any way, they may be superimposing a sense of urgency, um, so that you don't make the right decisions. Um, and this is encouraging you to meditate on your next plan of action. And when you're doing it, this is under some divine purpose shit, honoring ancestors type stuff, if you are someone, well, I don't know why you're watching this if you're not someone who is spiritual. You're stupid. But divining on the process, ancestral connections, they got the tea, they got the 411 on what you should be doing, what you should be cultivating next, and which direction you should be going. Oh yes, it is nerve-wracking with the 9 of Swords. What's this way? Yes, it is nerve-wracking. Don't overspend. I hate to say that in these times, but don't sell yourself short of like positive and loving experiences, due to financial burdens. Do things that you can when you can to enjoy your life. You are not a machine. People who say they are, be afraid, be afraid. They are very fragile and they don't talk about their feelings so much so that they will crack under like nothing. You ever see like those, you ever heard of a man child? It's the same concept, like tantrum, quick, rageful, to rage, quick. Anyways, Knight of Pentacles. Keep moving forward, but it's gonna take time. This is no overnight thing. It's like trauma takes sometimes even just a few seconds to experience, but you experience it forever. And then the healing process takes forever. And there's always still triggers. But with this, it's like saying this is gonna take time, but it will be worth it. If you don't have time, it'll still be worth it. So, 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, 6 of Cups. Ugh. This is very much like you have more opportunities than you realize. And some people are maybe trying to mask the opportunities that you have right now. So, very much, don't be an opportunist. Yes, you can look for opportunities, but I feel like opportunists have a tendency to be like that. If you're not cheating, lady that I walked past, you're not trying. But it's really like if you're not cultivating your talents and perfecting them, that's the real. Anyways, It's time to kind of like not follow anybody in the crowd. Pay attention to the path that you're setting for yourself. With the Queen of Swords here, it's definitely being honest, direct, and loyal. If you're a writer, go on ahead and get right to it. If you're in the legal field, go ahead and get right to it. Um, the real apathy here is not being able to express your truth, get the same loyalty that you give, get the same honesty that you give. Um, and there is an apathy for the past and the shadow work that you had to do. People don't even get to see it. They just be on some fuck shit, trying to manipulate off the ball. Like, oh. Either way, set forth with that path, like with action, with direct action again keeps coming up, with honesty, um, setting boundaries where you need, obviously. Um, you just want to make sure you're paying attention to the things that you have that you can utilize now. I have a tendency to be like, oh, I want to finish this art project, but I don't have this, this, and this. And then I'll buy those things and then I still don't finish the art project. Okay? So you want to make sure you're finishing the art project. Well, utilizing what you have is what I'm saying. Um, this will help you to really cultivate talents that people around you don't necessarily have or maybe have even given up on. So, again, I pursue my passions. My passions lead to abundance. Nothing can stop me from pursuing my passions. Things that you are passionate about will help you. I think Funky Dineva said not to put effort in things that you're not passionate about because, especially when it comes to like financial side hustle stuff, because when the money's not coming in, the passion is what's going to keep you going. And that's real. Like, I am passionate about like my family and the nurturing parts of my life. So when this is not working out or I don't feel like I'm getting much traction or what is it called? Interaction? I don't know. On this channel, I just recoup with my family and follow my passions on other spaces. As an artist, and I got all kinds of things going on. And those things help me reignite my energy and bring me back to a space. Because, anyway, passions. I am passionate about this, but art is my main love of all time. Prioritizing self is okay. I can fill my cup first. My life is mine. I claim my power and my future. I claim my present. So being present in your spaces, understanding your power, especially like with this Nine of Pentacles here, sometimes you got to do it solo dolo. Nine of Pentacles and the Star card. I feel like these are some, they're not lonely, but they don't really hang out with a lot of people. Stars are quite far from each other, and people have a tendency to glamorize and romanticize their existence. But you are still guiding others um, into new experiences and spaces and creating opportunities for yourself and others that just never existed before. With the Nine of Pentacles, too, it's like you are, what's the word? Finding a sense of fulfillment from what you're putting into the actions that you're putting into these things, and that's through your own power and your own strength. So understanding that the effort that you put in is recognized on any scale, and it will help you propel forward Um, but again, don't burn yourself out. Be aware of what your body is needing. Sometimes I'm like, oh, with these bills, I don't have no choice but to die. Like I can't even afford to die. Um, but you don't have to work yourself to death. Is really the way. I wonder, I might get flagged for saying that, but whatever. Okay, so you got the crack, and yeah, again, it's giving like multitasking, doing a lot of work. Um, but that wrath is destructive. Whoa, rage. That's like Queen of Swords stuff. Okay, so take time to be curious. Take time to enjoy your talents and be mysterious and be constructive. Utilize your ability to, analyze your enemy and stop them in their path. And utilize it in healthy ways, but again, dumb people, beware of repercussions of liars, okay? Um, but don't use your intellect to create a strategy that is authentic to you, and what you need. Use your awareness and your intuition in this space, and even your magic, to come up with strategies to help you survive. Help you survive douchebags and just in general. It's that out of the box strategy stuff that was coming up earlier. I celebrate your joy. I appreciate my blessings. I acknowledge my abundance. Some of us have blessings that others wish they had. Some of us have things in our life that others have never experienced and don't even know they need. But comparing ourselves to another is not how you respect your abundance. It is acknowledging the things that you love in your space, the privileges that you have available to you. Not everyone has privileges, yes, but you don't have to compare those privileges for them to be valid to you. I hope that made sense. So do your best to not be a dick. Yeah, Five of Swords. I just said do your best to not be a dick, and the Five of Swords came up. What is this? Judgment. Anyone on some fuck shit right now is under scrutiny and judgment. And they may or may not care about it, but it's more of a hollowest. I don't know if that's a word. But it's a strenuous, long process. And they're trying to build up walls, and they're wounded. One of the walls that they build up is popularity, sex, being a sexy person, charm. So if someone's laying the charm on thick, but you're like, no, that person's a douchebag, they're trying to protect themselves. Just be direct with them as fuck, like zero emotion. Honest as hell, you need to be zero emotion. I'm not saying be an emotionless douchebag, but I might be. You don't have to be hateful or mean, just to be direct. But it's to protect your autonomy. So, Yeah. I'm gonna do one closing out message and then I'm out. Mm. The Death card and the Three of Pentacles and the Page. King of Cups. Okay. This process of ending cycles. There's a lot of cycles that are ending in different ways right now. I don't know if it's the planets or just that's how life is, and you know what I mean? Like, in these past few weeks, a lot of my downloads have very much been like the endings to start anew. But that's just how life goes. Check your Jupiter placements. But this is very much like, hey, these cycles are ending so you can find a team of people who actually know how to communicate in healthy ways, who are very inspired by life, who are not prisoners of hope. Oh my god. If you're a douchebag, just stop watching. Golly. Fucking cowards. Who actually know that hope is what actually helped people evolve. What's continuing to help people survive. What's helping people battle their egos and other douchebags in the world. So, people who have a healthy understanding of hope and joy and peace and community and know how to, the King of Cups is very much emotional intelligence, like who know how to speak to people, who know how to love people, who know how to communicate with people in healthy ways, who are willing to learn new things if they do not have the knowledge available to them, who are empathetic, but also have the ability to like empathy isn't everything. You don't have to be empathetic. Give yourself space to just respect a person without having to put yourself in their shoes and stuff like that. You're gonna find these spaces, but it's by ending, it's by moving forward, it's by actually taking action, it's by all this list of things from earlier in the reading. The truth, the understanding of the battle of truth in a pit of liars. It's the grounding, it's the setting the foundation, it's the strategizing with ancestors. It's all of the above. It's all of the above. And look, with the Fool there, oh, there goes that hope again. That faith process, that respecting of the faith process. But hey, people who have faith, they fucking listen to spirit. They listen to their ancestors. There have been plenty of time where I've been sitting with someone and I could tell everything that this person was trying to do, manipulate, or play simply because I was just trusting my intuition and the intuitive messages I was getting about them. Always spot on. And then when I don't listen, I'm like, ooh, I should have listened because this person is a coward. Or I'm like, oh, I knew this person was a dick. I even gave them a chance and they still was a dumbass dick. Anyways, trusting that intuition, listening, stillness for listening. But when you get that download, you take action on it. All right, y'all. That was the read. I hope it was helpful. I'll be doing more for y'all. Don't worry. Much love to you. You already know what it is. Hit the description box. I'm doing annual readings. It comes with a calendar. They're so accurate. I definitely do them for myself. And I've had clients do them for years. So you can go ahead and check that out and on my website. Thanks again for watching, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.